let's talk about this. Let's talk about his WrestleMania legacy, his WrestleMania resume, if you
Yeah.
will, for a moment.
Yeah.
So WrestleMania 2000, yes, a triple threat match, which you alluded to, with Jericho and Benoit. 2001, he wrestles Benoit in like a bit of a throwaway match, but it was still one of the best, if not the best, pure wrestling matches on that card.
Had its place.
Yeah, 2002, another throwaway match, kind of with Kane. But then, like, '03, it picks up. You know, '03, he main events with Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 19. One of, if not the most infamous WrestleMania main events and moments in history. Then 2004 has a classic with Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero's like first real title defense. '05, absolute mat classic with Shawn. WrestleMania 21 in Hollywood, one of the best WrestleManias ever. And then WrestleMania 22, triple threat match, Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. It was just one of the most feel good moments in history. Rey Mysterio got the big win. Kurt Angle was champion going into it. He was a huge part of it. So that's six matches right there, right? And one of them is just an app. One of them stands out more from the others. You know, the match with Shawn. That
Yep.
match, where would you rank it all time?
The match against Shawn.
Yeah, like just all time, like wrestling history.
Oh.
I feel like that's like top 15. I feel like for
Yeah,
me,
easily.
yeah,
Easily, yeah.
yeah. I feel like for me, like if I'm showing wrestling to someone that doesn't like wrestling or doesn't know about wrestling, I'm gonna show them that match. Like it's gonna be at the near top of the list.
If I had to pick five matches to, like, if it was a hypothetical, you can only watch five matches for the rest of your life, sort of thing. Like you can watch any more new wrestling at five matches. Angle Shawn at 21 would be one of mine. So I guess that's a top five match to me. Then I don't know, objectively speaking, how you rank it, but I view it that highly. So
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
So that's like a top five, top 10 match of all time right there. Kurt Angle and Shawn. And then I mean, it's just like he has a great main event with Brock, a great match with Eddie, and then a great triple threat match. Then the stuff he did on the undercard was really good too. And you could kind of say, you kind of argue like, oh, Kurt Angle's never viewed as like a top star if he was like on the undercard of WrestleMania.
yeah,
But it's not. I mean, that's not the case. Like you're not gonna main event Kurt Angle over like Brock and Hogan. You know, like yeah,
yeah.
Kurt Angle's great, and he kind of got lost in the shuffle. But he went out there and stole the show in those three WrestleManias and made those matches great. What do you make of Kurt Angle's WrestleMania legacy, his WrestleMania resume?
Yeah, I'm trying to craft the take here. I'll say he has because if Mount Rushmore's top four, he's either Mount Rushmore, he's just like one place off one of the top 4 or 5 greatest WrestleMania legacies of all time, I think. I look at Shawn has the greatest, and then you got The Undertaker. They're like the top ones. And then Bret Hart, I'd say, with all the matches he had. And then you're probably looking at maybe Austin. He's got an incredible WrestleMania legacy. And really from there, yeah, it's Angle. I
About
think
Hogan?
but this is the thing. Significance of matches, yes. Quality, ugh. That's the thing with Hogan. It's like, the Andre match was the most significant main argument in wrestling history, but, it's got the in-ring quality of a bucket of piss, if that makes sense.
There's so many 40-year-olds that are so angry at you right now.
This is it's hard to gauge. It depends what you view significance as. Some would view Hogan as clearly the greatest at WrestleMania, but it's like, I don't know. But the point being here, Angle's WrestleMania legacy is top tier. It is. And you allude to the first 3 matches were good. They were mid-card, sort of good matches in that sense. They were, they had their place on the card. For WrestleMania 17, it was the technical match of the night. For WrestleMania 18, it was just a fun match, generally, against another big star in Kane. And then 2000 was the mid-card titles, the triple threat element, all that. Then, as you allude to, 19 through really 22 is that big sort of block for Angle, where you go Mania 19 main event, classic Mania 20 match, super underrated, damn good match. WrestleMania 21, one of the greatest matches ever, and 22, really good WrestleMania match. So that right there, as a 4-year period, is excellent. I don't count 35. I just pretend that didn't happen against Baron Corbin. We just ignore that. That never happened. But yeah, just generally as a body of work for Angle, really good. He performed when the lights were on brightest. He did some of his best work in that situation. Not all top guys in wrestling can say that. They just can't. Some guys, quite frankly, fail under those bright lights.
Randy Orton is one.
Yeah,
comes to mind.
He is, and yeah, some have said Roman. I'm not going to get into that. We discussed this in another podcast, but really, Kurt Angle is top 5, top 6, top 7 all-time WrestleMania legacy, I view, and yeah, I think that's pretty
So
fair.
you think he
Kevin, your
has a
thoughts?
better legacy than John Cena? Better WrestleMania legacy than John Cena and The Rock?
Well, yeah, because Cena, since especially WrestleMania 30, has done nothing at WrestleMania,
I
really.
don't know. I mean, Cena had once in a lifetime. I'm not discrediting Kurt Angle, but I think you might
Yeah, but
just
that
be
was
putting
one
him a
match.
little
He had the
high.
Miz main event. He had, he's had a lot of matches.
Yeah,
Cena the Michaels match, yes, at 23, and then you'd say Triple H match was pretty good. But there's a lot of stuff in Cena's one where it's like, oh, he faced Bray Wyatt, he faced Rusev. Oh, he lost the Undertaker in a minute squash match. Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah.
put
But he
over
had
Britain in a Funhouse cinema match. Oh, he lost to Austin Theory. Like,
he had once in a lifetime though,
that's one match.
and he had that great match with Shawn, great match with Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, his
And
crowning moment was pretty big with JBL. I don't know. I mean, the once in a lifetime has a lot of value. That
yeah.
carries. That's like a legacy defining moment. I would say Rock too. I think Rock has to go over Kurt Angle. I mean, look at Rock, WrestleMania 19. I mean, yeah, WrestleMania 19, 17, 15. Those are three of the biggest box office matches in wrestling history. 17, just an all-time great classic match. 19, an all-time great classic match. Stone Cold's final match. 17 was the peak of the Attitude Era. And then on top of that, Rock has icon versus icon with Hogan, the once in a lifetime. I don't know. I think that's just that trumps what Kurt Angle did. I think.
I'll take Angle's WrestleMania career over Cena's, but I'll take The Rock's over Angle's, if that makes sense. I think what you mentioned with The Rock, icon versus icon, that once in a life. Really, 'cause to me, Kevin, Angle and Cena is always an interesting discussion. There's such good parallels